I don't follow it that close to know anything about that. But like I say, they're better off if they're not. You know, stay as far away from what I did as possible.
We've talked about many bold players, but Robin Yount's boldness remains unmatched. Whether it was threatening teams or demanding nothing less than his true value, Yount's boldness is truly iconic. But what is the dark secret that ended his career? Let's turn the pages and settle it once and for all. Robin R. Yount, an American former professional baseball player, dedicated his entire 20-year career to Major League Baseball. He played as both a shortstop and center fielder for the Milwaukee Brewers, a team with whom he once threatened. Yount made his Major League debut in April, just 18 years old at the time. Despite going hitless in his first 4 games, he made a memorable impact by hitting a game-winning home run in his 6th game. Yount holds the distinction of being the last 18-year-old to hit a home run in the major leagues. However, this did not stop him from getting into a controversy. In the winter of 1978, faced with the prospect of being underpaid or shifted to the outfield by the Brewers, he boldly threatened to retire from baseball and pursue a career in professional golf instead. His absence at the start of the season prompted the Brewers to call up Paul Molitor from their Class A team to fill the gap. Eventually, Yount's demands were met. Upon his return, Molitor graciously shifted from shortstop to second base to accommodate Yount's position on the team. Even amidst controversy, his record-setting achievements were unmatched by any other player. Yount was an early advocate of weight training, which was uncommon in baseball at the time. By 1980, his power hitting had significantly improved, especially notable for a shortstop. He earned All-Star honors in 1980, 1982, and 1983, becoming the first Brewer to be voted a starter in consecutive years until Ryan Braun achieved the same from 2008 to 2011. Before turning 26, Yount had already amassed 1,153 hits, a feat that ranked him 7th among 25-year-old players in MLB history. In 1982, Yount led the American League by collecting 210 hits. The AL East race that year came down to the wire with a crucial winner-take-all game between the Brewers and the Baltimore Orioles on the final day of the season. Yount played a pivotal role, hitting home runs in his first 2 at-bats against Orioles pitcher Jim Palmer. He finished the game with 4 hits as the Brewers clinched a decisive 10-2 victory. Alongside achieving his only 200-hit season, Yount set career highs with 29 home runs, 114 RBIs, and a .331 batting average. He also led the majors with a .578 slugging percentage, .957 OPS, and 367 total bases that season. Yount's slugging percentage ranked as the 2nd highest ever for a shortstop, and his 129 runs scored set a new record for the position. That year, Yount also achieved his first Gold Glove Award for outstanding defensive play and earned his first Most Valuable Player award. He dominated the MVP voting with 27 out of 28 first-place votes in 1982. The season culminated in the Brewers' only World Series appearance. Despite Yount's historic achievement of 2 4-hit games in a single World Series, Milwaukee fell short to the St. Louis Cardinals in a 7-game series. Yount finished the series with an impressive .414 batting average, contributing 1 home run and 6 RBIs to his team's effort. Despite facing an injury, Yount remained undefeated and unstoppable. In 1985, Yount encountered a shoulder issue that prompted a position change to the outfield. Initially alternating between center field and left field, he solidified his role as the Brewers' primary center fielder in 1986. Throughout his career, Yount played over 1,200 games in the outfield and maintained an impressive .990 fielding percentage. One of his memorable moments came early in the 1987 season when he secured a no-hitter for Juan Nieves with a game-ending diving catch. In 1989, Yount narrowly secured his 2nd MVP award, a rare accomplishment that placed him among baseball legends like Hank Greenberg and Stan Musial. He became the first American League player in over 25 years to earn multiple MVP honors. Yount's dominance extended into the 1980s, where he amassed more hits than any other player in the decade, solidifying his place as one of baseball's most formidable hitters. After the 1989 season, Yount entered free agency and engaged in discussions with multiple teams regarding contract offers. The California Angels were poised to present a substantial proposal. However, Yount opted to remain with the Brewers, signing a lucrative 3-year deal worth $9.6 million in February 1990. In 1991, Yount faced a brief setback when he landed on the disabled list due to a kidney stone, marking only the second time in his career he had been sidelined in this manner. His first stint on the DL occurred back in 1978. Then came the conclusion to an era that was unremarkable. On September 9, 1992, Yount achieved a monumental milestone by recording his 3,000th career hit, marking him as the 17th player in history to accomplish this feat. Following his announcement of retirement after the 1993 season, the Brewers honored him by retiring his jersey number the following year. In recognition of his outstanding career, Yount was inducted into the Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame in 1995 and the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1999, his first year of eligibility. That same year, he was also nominated for the Major League Baseball All-Century Team, securing the 5th spot among shortstops in the balloting. Yount's legacy with the Brewers is unparalleled, holding career records in games played, at-bats, runs, hits, doubles, triples, RBIs, total bases, walks, and strikeouts. Notably, he was the last active major leaguer to have played alongside Hank Aaron. His career statistics include a .285 batting average, 251 home runs, 3,142 hits, 1,632 runs scored, 583 doubles, 126 triples, 1,406 RBIs, 271 stolen bases, and 966 walks. With 11,008 career at-bats, he ranks 9th in Major League Baseball history and 20th on the all-time hits list. Despite his accomplishments, Yount's 3 All-Star appearances are tied with Ferguson Jenkins for the second fewest among Hall of Famers from the All-Star Game era. Remarkably, he also won his second MVP award in 1989 without being selected to the All-Star team that year. But the unstoppable Yount made advancements. From 2002 to 2004, Yount took on coaching roles with the Arizona Diamondbacks, first as first base coach and later as bench coach. His tenure came to an end following the dismissal of Arizona manager Bob Brenly. In 2005, Yount's former teammate Dale Svuom joined the Milwaukee Brewers as third base coach, with encouragement from Brewers manager Ned Yost. Not long after, Yount joined the Brewers as bench coach. Although he initially announced he would not return for the 2007 season, Yount was later chosen by manager Dale Svuom, now leading the Brewers, to resume his role as bench coach on September 15, 2008. In 2012, when Svuom moved on to manage the Chicago Cubs, there were speculations that he might invite Yount to join him, despite the rivalry between the Brewers and Cubs. However, Svuom quickly dismissed these rumors, stating no such plans were in motion. Since 2014, Yount has remained involved with the Brewers as a special instructor during spring training. And so concludes the remarkable journey of Yount, a man who never hesitated to stand up for himself and for what he believed was right. Throughout his career, he reached the peak of success, setting numerous records and earning many awards. His legacy stands as a testament to his achievements. Even after retiring from playing, Yount continues to share his wealth of knowledge and experience as a coach, giving wisdom to many aspiring players. His influence extends far beyond the field, leaving an indelible mark on the sport he dedicated his life to. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and while you are at it, drop a comment telling us who to cover next.